Welcome guys to this first video on the channel. Today we're gonna talk about baked beans miner. We have 3 general questions. How long can this last? How are the tokenomics currently doing? And can you still enter or are you already too late? That are the 3 main questions we're gonna answer today. I'm already in this project for around 2 weeks right now. I got 4,355,402 beans, making around 1.5 BNB a day. So you can count about that. If you have 40 million beans, you will make about 0.15 BNB. So I'm gonna refresh this real quick. At the moment I got 0.141 BNB. I rebaked about 2 hours, so I'm currently making 1.5 BNB, if you can calculate that. So we're gonna rebake this. I'm rebaking about every 2 hours, every 2 to 3 hours. Once I got 0.1 BNB pending in rewards, I will just rebake it. And I'll get around 3 to 4 million beans extra. So it's going to load up my MetaMask at the moment. Let me check. As you can see, it's hatching eggs, which means that you're compounding your rewards into the contract and you will get more beans. So I currently have 402 million beans. If I refresh this, and now I have 408 million beans. And I will get more rewards each time. And the longer you do this, the more rewards you get, obviously. So the contract is currently at 35,140 BNB. And it's going pretty stable at the moment. It's fluctuating about 100 to 200 BNB above the 35,000 mark. But the question is, how long can this last? And will we get eventually under the 35,000 BNB mark, or will we stay above it for more time? That's the question. So if you go to the contract address, which you can find right here, you can check it out. We currently have 35,000 BNB in the contract. As you can see, we are getting multiple transactions every minute, about 25 transactions with a total transaction count of 945,000 transactions. So you can go to analytics and you can go to BNB balance, and you can, as you can see, this is a chart for the all time. It started in around November and we're currently 18th of April. The all-time high of the contract was 35,595 BNB, which was yesterday, Thursday, and we're currently Friday. Tomorrow it's going to be Saturday, and the next day Sunday. So in the weekends the contract is always going a little bit down. This was last weekend, it went a little bit down. This was last weekend as well. Saturday, Sunday it went down a little bit, and then we went up even more. So are we going to see a dip, and then we're going to see a spike to maybe 40,000 BNB in the contract? That's the question for today. So I'm gonna analyze that for you guys. So what I personally think is that we got such an immense growth. 2 to 3 months earlier, we only had 10 BNB in a contract. 10 BNB was in a contract at January 20. 10 BNB only, and we're currently at 35,000 BNB. That's more than a 1000x. That's like 3000x the amount of BNB within 2 months. The growth has been insanely at the moment. The hype is crazy. Everyone is getting FOMO. But the question is, can we sustain? That's the question. So if we go to BNB transfers, you can see a few weeks back, around 1 to 2 weeks back, we got an immense growth with a lot more BNB going in than going out. So that's good for the project, obviously. So sent out was 1.1k BNB this day, and we received 4,000 BNB. That's 4 times the amount going in than going out. But as you can see with the blue line showing it, we're currently going almost back down. So once the blue line starts overtaking the black line, we're in a downtrend, which means that more people are taking BNB out of the contract than that's going in. This means that we might not be as sustainable as we think. If we go to token transfers, TNX transfers, you can see that we're getting a slight dip as well. So could we maybe see a chart going up, and going down even more again? That's the question. We're going probably, what I am thinking in my personal, I am being in the crypto space for over 6 months right now, being in multiple yield farming projects, mining projects, all those kind of projects. And I can say, I'm gonna be honest, a project can't last that long. A project with such an immense growth has to come down once, because the people who got in early, let's say early March, early April, are in immense profit. Some YouTubers are taking out 60 BNB every single day, and that are only YouTubers. Remember that a lot of people don't even have a channel. We're probably also taking out 60 BNB a day. I'm also in the whale group, which has around 400 plus whales currently. We're all making more than 10 to 20 BNB a day, and I know some of them are also taking a lot of BNB and not eating. So I mean, they're eating a lot and not rebaking. So this obviously isn't good for the project in the main, because more people is going to get out of the contract than is going in, and this will get a panic sell reaction, which probably could mean that we're going back to, let's say, 20 to 30,000 BNB. But the question is, are we going to sustain a floor at 20 to 30,000 BNB, or are we going straight down back to, let's say, 1 to 2k BNB? So I've done some research about this, and I actually think that we can sustain a pretty good floor at, let's say, 30,000 BNB or maybe 20,000 BNB. It just hangs off the part of how many panic sellers are going to be. Going to be a lot of whales dumping. What marketing is there going to be? Are the devs going to be completely honest about their upcoming developments, such as a new miner, NFTs, and all that kind of things? And that depends on that. But I personally think that we can set a pretty good floor at $30,000. So the next question is, are the tokenomics still doing good? And in my opinion as well, the tokenomics are doing pretty good at the moment. So you can see if the contract is going up a lot, let's say 1 to 2k BNB is going in and only 1 to 200 BNB, 100 BNB is going out, that means that the contract and the tokenomics are doing extremely good, which means you can get a daily return of up to 8%. But we're now in a phase where we're going down, which means that the contract is emitting less and less rewards in your system. This means that the contract isn't paying out 8% daily, but let's say it's paying out 3 to 4% daily to sustain the contract and have still the most amount of sustainable in the upcoming months. So the tokenomics are doing pretty great. Some people aren't happy about the fact that they're only getting 3 to 4%, but I think it's pretty good still. 3 to 4% a day is still better than most of the bigger projects, such as, let's say, Drip, Animal Farm, Tom Forex, Tom Finance. All that kind of big projects are not paying out 3 to 4% daily. So this is gonna attract whales, new investors, always gonna attract new investors. I can refresh this right now. Already made around 0.004 BNB in like 7 minutes. It's pretty crazy how quick this is going. As you can see, the contract went down a little bit, but I do think, and we shouldn't be surprised if we see 30,000 BNB in the next couple of days, maybe weeks. Just depends on various factors. Then we're going to the last question. Is this contract sustainable? In my opinion, yes, the contract is sustainable. And are you too late to enter? In my opinion, you aren't. I think you aren't too late to get into baked beans miner ever. If this, we're gonna see. If we set a floor to 30k, you're still getting 3 to 4% daily. If you're happy with that, you should consider that. If you're happy with 3 to 4% daily on your investment, yes, then you should get into baked beans miner as soon as possible. If you aren't happy with 3 to 4% daily, then you shouldn't. Then you should just put your money on the bank or something. So, if you want to get in Baked Beans Miner, you can use my referral link. I have it in the description and in the pinned comments. So make sure to check it out if you haven't already. This was the video for today. I hope you like it. Make sure to drop us a like and subscribe to the channel, because we'll be doing a lot more baked beans mining videos and maybe even baked beans forks, because there are a lot of forks recently. I'm talking about multiple forks, such as roast beef, Ruby miners on FX, which is doing pretty good at the moment. Grinch miners doing pretty good, getting some hype. I can also do some videos about Drip network, because I'm pretty big in Drip. And the pigs farm, piglets are launching in the upcoming days as well, I think, for Forex. So I'm pretty hyped for all those things. If you want a video about that, make sure to drop a comment and subscribe to the channel.